More details, I guess, coming in on this.
Okay.
As you can expect, everybody's kind of following. This is from Friedge, Elliot Friedman with Steinberg. Rasmus Andersson indicated today he wouldn't be signing an extension with anybody at this time. That took leverage away from Calgary, knocked out Boston. Vegas became the preferred deal. So there you go. That makes all the sense. And you know what? In a way, I guess good on Andersson. It's like let's clear this up. I'm not going to sign an extension, which I guess is well and good, but
that's his right.
It's his right.
And that's what happens when you walk a guy past, July 1 into his last year. This was not any component of a conversation a year ago. You were not allowed to talk extension with Rasmus Andersson a year ago.
Yeah.
And so if that's how you want to play the asset management game, here you are. But look, I mean, we all assume he's signing in Vegas. Can we play the hypothetical? What if he signs elsewhere this summer? Now who wins the deal?
Yeah, that's
it could be 2 firsts and he walks. You got 2 months of a guy for 2 firsts and a roster player. That's a landslide win for Calgary. Now we're playing the if game, but
that's the best case if it would be 2 firsts and that he walks.
Yeah.
I would think the Flames, if they want to make it 2 firsts, go ahead. You can keep him. You can sign him if you want at when he's 30, almost 31, and you've won a cup and it's 2 firsts coming to Calgary. But
they really only bought 2 months, 3 months, maybe 4 months of Rasmus, but we all just assume the extension's coming. That's where we're at.
Well, and it's
because we saw with him.
Part of it is because it's Vegas and they seem to do that. And 2, that was one of the teams we were told a year ago that he would be interested in going to or signing with. So unless that's changed, it's hard not to imagine that he signs in Vegas again.
There's also part of me wondering about how this growing cap and his excellent season have changed things, because he would have had an ask in the summer coming off that miserable season. And then it's like, well, now he's kind of looking like if there was such thing as an all-star game, he'd be going for your team. He's having a phenomenal season by most measures in terms of scoring, physicality, leadership. He's been durable as hell. And you look more at last year and you're like, it was a bad year and he was playing on a broken leg. Obviously he wasn't that bad. And the other side of the pressure point on free agency is there's going to be lots of teams spending. Is he a $10 million defenseman if you're the New York Rangers and you're crazy?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
If Alex Tuck can make Kempe money, why wouldn't Rasmus ask for 10? I don't know. He clearly wants the right to at least get closer to free agency. And he does that by not signing an extension as part of this deal.
Yeah. And the thing about July 1 is that's going to be well after his season comes to an end.
Yeah.
He's going to have time. I guess it depends now that he's, a Vegas Golden Knight, but it's not if you could let us know in 24, 48 hours. And I guess that's how it goes July 1, but they all know what the options are going to be. It's
sometimes, Johnny, no one thought he was going to Columbus, including Johnny, but it's usually these big name guys, no one was surprised that Marner ended up in Vegas. Now, technically it was a sign and trade, but we get it. He was going to sign there and then they made a deal. I'm intrigued. There's a part of me that wants to believe he won't sign in Vegas, that I think everyone's just already jumped there. They're like, but he is going to extend there. It's like, well, he's likely going to, but I don't know. What are the percentages?
Now, refresh my memory, because they make the Hanifin trade. That goes back to 2024, March of 2024 for a first rounder. And there's no extension.
Yeah.
But then Hanifin signs
pretty quickly. Yeah.
They make the trade for Tomas Hertl at the trade deadline.
I thought he had term left, but I might be
wrong. May have had term. And then the Marner thing, where they, he signs, but then they had to give compensation back. There's always a little something with Vegas, it's.
Yeah, they seem real. Like I said, they got the Dodgers vibes. It seems like a little bit greasy, and they always find a way to game the system. And Pietrangelo is just not going to play anymore. And this guy's on LTIR, and we're going to trade this guy here, despite
Evgeny Dadonov had
right.
So there it is. There, Hanifin.
Just pulling up his contract.
Signed an 8-year deal on April 11th.
So April would have been
about a month after, right? Yeah, there it is, March 6th.
Plus, yeah.
And it's a 3-team trade because I think Philly kept some money in there as well.
Correct, yeah.
And then a little over a month later. What's
Yep.
the over under? When does Rasmus sign? Before or after April 11th? That'll be the, or I guess whatever that is, a month and 5 days after this trade
And
is
I
done.
believe, if I'm correct, because they've acquired him now, they can offer that 8th year, which will theoretically help them lower that AAV if that's what they're inclined to do. They clearly like the player. I think he's having a great year. He's going to help a team a lot. And maybe, just maybe, Dean, it's not this trade, but it's the teams they beat along the way that could be the winner in this deal. It feels like they're on a collision course with the Oilers.
But then yes, there's that. And if you want to beat some of the it's like, well, you're now, for every Vegas win they get, makes this year's first rounder worse.
Yeah.
So you've effectively right, you're sewering your own first rounder that's coming back to you if Andersson leads them to more wins.
Now, if you can turn a second into a first, then that's worth it. But if they're just going to lose to Colorado anyway, it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
You have to admire the
ruthlessness with which they operate.
Yeah. And I guess when you have the bankroll and the building and the city and the taxes and the climate, you have all that, you can strut around a little bit, puff your chest out a little bit more. You have that kind of swagger because of everything that's involved, but they don't give a shit about anybody's feelings
nor the rules.
They whatever. Oh, well, gosh, like, wait for them. I'm surprised in a way they've not done any offer sheets, because it seems like if there's a team that wouldn't care about offer sheeting a player, it would be Vegas. Take the picks. We don't care. We'll take the player. Oh, you may not deal with us down the road. Who gives a bleep?
Yeah. And again, when we saw the deal for Hanifin, you're like, well, that's 3 years down the road. That's a long way. Maybe they're getting old by then. No, they've gone and got Marner, and they've, put Pietrangelo out to pasture and are using his cap space elsewhere, and on and on and on. It's impressive what they've been able to do. And to your point, it's based on a pedigree of only winning and a really desirable place to be.
Hey, buddies, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Also, if you could throw in a like and subscribe, it does help us out with what it is we are doing. And check out more at flamesnation.ca.